Hey, thanks for stopping by. My name is Tyler, and today I wanted to talk about how to get a job in IT with no technical experience or right out of high school, which is kind of what I did. My story thus far is I graduated high school, and about 6 months after graduating, I landed my first tech job. I was a help desk technician at a large ISP or internet service provider. I'm no longer there, but that was my first job, and I kind of want to help you guys, give you guys a few tips on how to branch into the tech industry with obviously no experience and maybe no certifications. So, starting off, I think it's super important to be learning something, to actively be studying for a certification. And I think what that does is it shows hunger, shows a little bit of drive to really achieve something. You don't need to have a bunch of certifications to get into the tech world, but studying one I think is very important. It shows people that you are willing to learn. You are able to be taught things. So that's my first thing, is be studying something, and not only that, put it on your resume. Put Network Plus or A plus, and in parentheses put in progress, and next to it maybe talk about how excited you are to be studying. That is an awesome transition to my second point, which is convey how excited you are to be learning and convey what you're learning. A great place to do this is on LinkedIn. I would always be posting, whether it be about how excited you are to be studying, maybe what you studied this week. It's super important because it builds kind of your portfolio. And you don't need a crazy portfolio. You don't need a multi-area OSPF network design on your LinkedIn if you're studying the Network Plus. Maybe you just learned about cable standards today. Post about the cable standards. It doesn't have to be that technical. Just talk about how excited you are and how cool you find it learning about whatever it is you're learning about. This also applies when you do get in the job interview, because I trust you, you will. Even if you don't have a lot of technical background, you want to make it very clear that you might not be the smartest guy in the room, but you're the most willing to learn, and you will work the hardest to be the smartest guy in the room. That is so important. I think willingness to learn and drive like that is a very rare trait nowadays, and if you can teach it to yourself, you have such a crazy edge. And moving on, the last thing I want to talk about is how are we applying? All these jobs, they say they want experience, and they say they want this, and they want a degree, and all that. That's okay. I don't want to say ignore it, but apply everywhere. It doesn't matter if they say they want 2 years of experience and all this stuff. If it's an entry-level job, apply. It's their job to say no. I mean, worst case scenario, they ignore you. Just move on to the next one. Apply to the next opportunity. So I would be applying everywhere, all the time, constantly. Every networking job or computer technician job you can find, apply to it. When I was searching for my first job, before landing it at this ISP, I was applying to 20 places a day, just waiting for one to give me a call back. And eventually one did. It might not happen instantly, but just be patient, apply everywhere, and it will happen. So, to wrap it up, I kind of wanted to just go over each point again. So, start studying something, really start learning something. You don't need to have a full certification, but be working on one. Second thing is, share about what you're learning, share about how excited you are, and be excited. The third thing is convey that excitement for learning when you're in the interview. You might not be the smartest person in the room right now, but you will be the most willing to learn, which is a super rare trait, and people love that. And the last thing is apply everywhere. Don't worry about people telling you no. That's their job, not yours. Don't not apply for an entry-level job because you don't meet one of the requirements. Just send it out. Don't worry about if people say no. Only worry about the people that are saying yes. But that's all I had for you. Just a real quick short video all about how to land a job with no experience or right after high school or both. But take it easy, guys. I will see you next week.